But this is like Resident Evil in a story mode. It's like I have a hatch in the basement. I gotta run.
I know it's out there somewhere.
The fucking peaches in the can. It's so disgusting. Oh god, I didn't realize how much I hated it until now. I actually didn't realize. Oh, so disgusting. It just goes down like an egg yolk. Oh, I feel a little ill. Oh, that's disgusting. I need a minute. Wait. Yeah, peaches in the can. Oh god. Yeah, they're like peaches in the can. They're like egg yolk, a little bit. You know, it's oh, they're so disgusting. Think of it as pineapple in a can, but instead of pineapple in a can, when you eat pineapple in a can, they have, you know, they have a texture. But think of it like egg yolk in a can. That is peaches in a can. And I know they're not bad, but I can't deal with them because they're so disgusting. No, oh god. Oh, deliver me from evil. I was in the Swedish National Guard, and when I was in the Swedish National Guard, we had a certain amount of cans that we could eat, right? So we had a certain amount of cans. We got them served every time we were out in the field, which was you know, every other weekend. We got those cans, you know, and the best one was the meat stew, right? So that was like brown sauce and meat and some vegetables in that can. The worst one was the fucking peaches in the can because so disgusting. I am sure that regular Swedish brands are fine, but the peaches in cans that we got in the military, right, in the National Guard, was so fucking disgusting. It goes along with we had this sausage stew that we got in the can. You know what the troops call it? The troops call it dead man's fingers. Yes, the troops call it dead man's fingers. So that one was really bad as well, because it was like, you open a can, right? So the sauce is alright, but then you get a sausage in it. Then you get a sausage of it in your mouth, and it just falls apart, and it's so disgusting. And it's like your whole like, I will never eat food again. It just comes to you in like waves. It's like, I can be alright with that food. I only need, you know, coffee and maybe, I don't know, some fucking whatever the fuck this is. Not that. And it was like, it was the worst. And then we had the Swedish Crown, the Swedish Army has these chocolate bars, right? They had these chocolate bars at they are like 200 grams, right? So it's a pretty big chocolate bar. It's called Kronans chokladkaka. It's a milk chocolate, and you know, you could trade those, right? I mean, when we were in the National Guard, those were money. You know how cigarettes are money in prison? Those were our money out in the field. It was like, when we were out in the field, if someone had one of those, it was like, I traded for my ass. It's like, I traded, you can fuck me in the ass, I traded. That was basically, I mean, they were worth so much whatever to just not have dead man's fingers. You know, it was like no one wanted dead man's fingers. So whenever they got that can, it was like, I do whatever. No, but it's true. Dead Man Fingers was so bad. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's like, and I didn't do the actual military service because I wasn't, allowed to do it because I'm a horrible human. No, but because I wasn't physically perfect, which was what we needed apparently. Whatever. I did practice at a military service. Like, you go in school and you have to choose a place to do your work practice. And apparently I landed up in, military school, ground fort of Kvarn in outside of the town I live. And I had to go there, and I had to stay there for 2 weeks. And I couldn't get home. And I was already used to the National Guard shit, so it didn't really matter. It was alright, but when we got out in the field, the soldiers, they had smuggled Pringles and a bottle of Coke, and they trade with each other whatever candy the others had. It was like, we got right. So you got a chocolate bar. And I got a Coca-Cola, 50 centiliters. All right, so we can trade that. That's worth it, So they in their tent in the nights, they traded everything, like everything. It's like, all right, I don't have anything, but I have 2 socks. Can I get some Pringles? Right? It was. It was amazing to see. I got some free samples of shit because I was, I was practitioner, so I didn't have to trade anything. I got some stuff, that were nice to me. But the other one, no, they legit traded stuff. They traded Pringles, they traded ketchup, a small bottle of ketchup, which they could use on their foods the next day. They traded. They traded everything. It was everything. It's amazing. Can I buy your gloves for 2 pipes of Pringles that I smuggle in? Yeah, sure. All right, so we go with that. It was kind of amazing, actually. I love having seen that. It's something that would never escape my brain, It's just amazing. But Dead Man's Fingers, fuck that canned food. I can eat almost everything else, but Dead Man Fingers and peaches is about, when it comes to canned food, that is about the worst shit I can imagine. Like, I want to die when someone takes out at a party or something. All right, let's have some peaches, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to hang myself because fuck that shit. I ate that 30 minutes before I just dug a hole in the ground and fucking shit in the woods. Right? I don't want it. Alright, just for your sake, I am going to download this and edit that part out. I'm going and upload it for your sake. I promise you, Bish. I would do it. Alright, so that